And we're live, everyone. Welcome back in here once again. Appreciate you guys for stopping by here on Behind Eric Basketball tonight, Saturday night prime time. NBA going down in this one. Lakers at the Nets. When this game was on the schedule, looked like it was going to be a preview. Basically, the NBA Finals could potentially still be, but going to be without the stars tonight in this one. For the Lakers, as they'll be without 6 of those players, and LeBron and AD still yet to return back to LA. And for Brooklyn, going to be without James Harden tonight, as he is still out due to that right hamstring injury for James Harden. So in total, 9 players out for this game, 6 for the Lakers and 3 for the Nets listed out here for this one going into tonight's matchup. Welcome you guys back on the stream. Jose, Ty, Taco, what's good? Rick, welcome to the stream here, taking Brooklyn all the way in this one. Just last game I covered against Brooklyn, they were just lights out. Last 25 games, they're 21-4 for the Nets. And KD's return, he was perfect. Perfect 5 for 5 shooting. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3. Perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. And yeah, this is without LeBron and AD. This is going to be a tough task on the hands here for the Lakers to stop the Nets out in this one. What's good, Ethan? Welcome back on the stream here. So we'll tip off shortly between these two teams right now. I think it's usually for the primetime games. I think it's like 15 minutes past or so. Dara, welcome back in right now. Brooklyn currently first out in the Eastern Conference, 36-16. They're on their home court where they've been spectacular this season. Only lost 6 games, 22-6 on the home court for Brooklyn. Destroyed the Pelicans back on Wednesday. So Brooklyn hasn't played since Wednesday night. Lakers played on Thursday night, lost at Miami. They made it a close game, though. It was a good one, 110-104. They were down a couple times by double digits, able to claw back into that game. And they did lose it. So just trying to hang in there and pick up some victories and try to fight in these games without LeBron and AD. Because without LeBron, ever since he went down, the Lakers are 4-6. So they're just trying to stay afloat here as far as them. In the Western Conference playoff race, they're currently 5th right now. They're 2 games behind Denver. Denver's on a red-hot 8-game winning streak. Portland is 1.5 games behind LA. And the Lakers sit at 5th. And then the Mavs are right now 2.5 games behind the Lakers. Steve, welcome to the stream here. James Harden's actually not playing tonight. So no James Harden in this game. He's still out due to that hamstring injury. Kevin Durant, he is back though. He was perfect in the last game. Dropped down 17 points, 19 minutes. And Kyrie will be playing alongside with KD tonight. I think the big threes only played like 4 games together this year with Kyrie, KD, and James Harden. What's good? Dara, welcome in here. Taking Brooklyn, 130-89. Yeah, I predict Brooklyn in this one. Let's see here. My prediction for this game, I'm going to take the Nets out in this one. 125-102 is my prediction. I love calling close games. Hopefully. I hope this could be a close game somehow if the Lakers are able to make it. My prediction is not. Yeah, 3rd-2 for Kevin Durant. Dara put in here. He's definitely going to get some more minutes tonight. Man, I'm loving the big 3 for Boston when they took it all there in the playoffs. What a series that was. What's good, Bills Mafia? Welcome on here, man. Russell, what's good? Welcome back in, bud. Oh, interesting here. I'm looking at this, so they're returning on April 15th from their road trip here on the East Coast. So that looks like earliest potential return date. Oh, I got you there. Yeah, I'd probably take that as well with LeBron in 2016. Yeah, KCP is definitely going to have a big game. Everybody's going to need to contribute in this game. Talen Horton-Tucker, he's back for the Lakers, so that provides help there. Yeah, that's the highest I believe in history. Well, that's the career high for Jason Tatum. 53. He dropped yesterday. He took over. If Tatum didn't drop that 53, they would have lost against Minnesota. That would have just been unfortunate because it was looking like they were going to lose against Minnesota. They were down by 17 at one point in the third. But it was shocking to me because he's had games that's like completely off this year. He's been inconsistent at times this year. And then, yeah, Zach LaVine has been turning it up big time. Chicago's gonna be making a run here inside the top 8 for the playoffs. And Zion's been impressive, and Trey, another big game by him, 42. He's had quite a bit of big games throughout his career. What's good, football man? Welcome back on the stream here. Taking Brooklyn out in this one. Uncle Pizzo, welcome back on board here. So James Harden's not playing tonight for Brooklyn. They got three players out. Spencer Dinwiddie's he was been down since the beginning of the season. So James Harden is basically like the only like big name on that list. Tyler Johnson, he's out as well for Brooklyn. So they got 3 players out compared to the Lakers 6 that LA has. Ooh, 2016 or 2018 LeBron in the one versus one. Good question. Probably go 2016. Luis, welcome back on the stream here. I'm doing pretty well. It's nice outside today. I was able to get like a lot of time outside today. Already past 1:30 out in the morning. Appreciate my man Uncle Pizzle for joining in here out in the UK once again. What's good, Jefferson? Welcome on the stream here. Out in the house once again. Glad to have you guys back in here. We'll be tipping off shortly. I think like 7 minutes from now. Most likely we'll tip off with this game between these two teams. Just hoping for a close game today going down. Kuzma is not playing tonight. So this is the injured list for the Lakers. LeBron, AD, Kyle Kuzma, Jared Dudley, Marc Gasol, and Wesley Matthews. He's not playing either. He started in the last game for LA. So Talen Horton-Tucker, he gets the start tonight. As he didn't start last game. He was suspended for that one game. It's just like this time of season, there's like so many players out. Like you can't even keep track how many players is out. There's players being signed like to 10-day contracts over here in the league lately. It's like that part of the season where injuries, unfortunately, have just taken a toll. Huh. That's odd. 3 p.m. Eastern time on April 16th. Huh. We're going to tip off in just a moment, everyone. Glad to have you guys back in the stream, being a part here tonight on the channel. If you guys are new first-timers, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here, everybody. Lucas, what's good here? Jaquil, welcome in the stream. Yeah, that's really odd. I know, I think Patriots Day is the 19th over here in Boston. It's a paid holiday in only the state of Massachusetts because it's Marathon Monday. That's where the Red Sox play at like noontime on a Monday afternoon. But No clue. That's a Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern time. It's at Utah, too. That's odd. They have a random game at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Alright, so we're going to tip off in just a moment. Brooklyn will go in the same jerseys they had in the last game. So they're going to go in the city uniforms, the black, with the white numbers, white letters. It's going to be Lakers going in their white jerseys with a light blue as the Lakers start off, control the tip. They're going to take it inside, takes the jumper, the free throw circle, and that's a quick 2 for LA as they on the board first. It's going to be Brooklyn basketball now, first possession. Brooklyn dribbles right baseline. Aldridge moves it back out. Kyrie over to the top. They put it into the hands of Joe Harris. Fires a 3, missed it off the back iron. Defensive rebound picked up by LA, second possession. What's good, Asia? Welcome back on the stream here. 11:15 left to go as we just started. Lakers second possession, missed a shot. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Nets have the ball. Kyrie moves it over underneath to Aldridge. Kicks it back out to the right corner. KD moves it over inside as Green floats up the mid-range shot, and that's good for 2. 1 minute through, tied up at 2 in this one. ABC got the scoreboard wrong again. It was just like TNT during a couple nights ago. It's 2-2. 10:45 left to go. LA jacks up a perimeter 3 and they knock it down. It's good. Taylor Horn and Tucker knocks it down at the right wing. Brooklyn now with the ball. KD at the top. Moves it out to Joe Harris. Harris jumper. Gets some space in the free throw circle. Too strong. Gets his own rebound back. It got blocked by the Lakers. As LA will have the ball as well. They'll dribble past half court. Caldwell Pope moves it outside to Schroeder. Schroeder at the right wing perimeter. Gets around a man here. Shot fake top of the free throw circle. Back outside to Markieff Morris. Fires a 3. Drops it down. Second triple of the game here by the Lakers. Out to a quick lead. 8-2. What's good, Darren? Welcome to the stream here. 10 minutes left to go first quarter. Kyrie now with the ball. Dribbles to the right wing perimeter. Kyrie dribbles inside. Floats one up. Too high off the glass. No good. Defensive rebound picked up by LA. Lakers have it. Less than 10 minutes left to go. LA ball. They move it out to the left wing here. Markieff Morris hands it over to Schroeder. Schroeder defended by Joe Harris. Dribbles back top of the key. Moves it outside to Caldwell Pope. Pass over to Schroeder here at the top. That's a 3-point shot straight away. Schroeder drops down a triple. And this one is Lakers from the get-go. 11-2. They only just started a game. 2.5 minutes through. 9:30 left to go. First half. As Jeff Green has the ball. Dribbles towards his right. Pass off the cutter. Right baseline cut. KD. Lays it up and in with the right hand. Good for 2 off the glass. So finally Brooklyn able to get something right there on the board. They scored in their first possession and they missed out on the past couple possessions. They're stripped the ball into the lane. Lakers got it back. Drummond puts up a strong shot inside and he scores right there with his floater. Great start for the Lakers. This is what they're going to need to do in order to stay in this game. Still a ton of time left to go as we just started out. 8:50 remaining first quarter. KD moves it out left corner. Aldridge. Back out left wing Harris. Moves it all around the perimeter. Green to KD out to the right wing. Kyrie jacks up a 3. Drills it. Right there at the right wing perimeter. Ooh, do I think Alex Rodriguez will move Minnesota over to Seattle after he's the new owner? That's a good question there. I would definitely be interested to see if he does that. Seattle needs basketball once again. Actually, no, that's a good thing there for McKeel. McKeel, Toronto fan. Man, 87-54, wow. Toronto destroying Cleveland. That's at halftime. They put up 87. Jeez. (14-7). Drummond got fouled. He was at the line. 1 for 2. Brooklyn fires a corner 3 and they missed it off the mark. KD no good. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope lobs it over to Markieff Morris. Morris dribbles right baseline. Jumper over KD. Hits it. Good for 2. What a start here for the Lakers on the road. Trying to just hang around and keep themselves afloat in the Western Conference playoff hunt right now until LeBron and AD get back. Great start in this one. Kyrie lost it, but gives it over to KD at the corner. KD dribbles left baseline and stepped out of bounds with it. Turnover, Brooklyn. It's going to be Lakers ball. Trey, welcome to the stream here. I predicted Brooklyn in this game by a bunch. It's still early, but I'm glad to see that the Lakers have made this a ball game. Up by 9. Lakers trying to go by double digits, as they do inside. Floating up the shot. Gets the one-on-one matchup inside the interior, and that is good by Andre Drummond. The Lakers up by 11. Alright, first time out of the game here. Great start. Couldn't have drawn this up more perfectly for the Lakers. Right out of the gate here. 7:30 left to go the first quarter. Lakers lead it by 11, 18-7. Lakers, great start. They've scored on 6 out of their 7 possessions. They've scored on 6 out of their 7 possessions from the floor so far for LA. They're 6 for 7 shooting. No turnovers. Brooklyn's 3 for 8 so far from the floor. So Brooklyn's defensively so far, it's been perimeter shots, 3 threes made. And then also Drummond getting inside into the interior, making 2 buckets inside. Talen Horton-Tucker made a 3. Schroeder made a 3. He was wide open. And Markieff Morris made a 3. Wow, Gary Trent Jr. has 25 points at halftime, man. That's crazy. 85-54. Toronto leads Cleveland at half. Or 87-54. You put up 87 points you allow. Electrics, welcome on the stream here. Starters for this game today are Markieff Morris, Andre Drummond, Dennis Schroeder, KCP, and Talen Horton-Tucker. Yeah, Nets didn't start out well against the Pelicans in their last game. They were like back and forth in the first quarter, and then quarter number 2, 3, and 4, they just were on a roll. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe right now on the timeout. We have 7:30 left to go. Terrific start for the Lakers right out of the gate. Yeah, Toronto shooting 71%. They made 32 shots out of 45 attempts. 13 threes made by Toronto in the first half. It's 87-54 at halftime. That's crazy. Yep. That was like the first 2 weeks. Cleveland winning against Brooklyn twice. Wow, Pirates are beating the Cubs tonight 8-1, man. The Pirates had a rough start. I know Oakland for MLB is having a tough start. Red Sox after the first series, they were 0-3. And then they got swept by Baltimore, and then they swept Tampa Bay. And then they beat Baltimore in their last game. What's good, Jay Ramirez? Welcome back to the stream as we're back into action here. 7:20 left to go. It's going to be Brooklyn basketball. Going right to left in the court. KD has it. So he's going to take it inside. Puts it up and no good. Missed it, but able to clear it down. That's good. Put back jam by LaMarcus Aldridge. Brooklyn cuts it back to single digits. 7 minutes left to go. Lakers have it up by 9. Top of the key, Drummond. He hands it off now to KCP. He takes a deep 2 jumper. Missed it at the top of the free throw circle. Defensive rebound picked by Brooklyn. As that's by KD. Moves it out wide to Kyrie. Kyrie at the left elbow. Moves it out left corner. Back over to Kyrie. Kyrie jumper, no good. Hit the front rim. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like some special live streams coming up for Major League Baseball, and then like when there's not much basketball going on, I definitely want to do some more like special live streams for baseball, because that's like the only thing that's going to be on until like football season starts up. Brooklyn has the rebound, going to take it coast to coast. They lay it up and in for 2. 6:10 left to go, 7-point game. Horton Tucker swings it back around the perimeter to nobody. Just airmails it out of bounds. Schroeder was in the area, but it was like to the left of Schroeder around the perimeter, so he whipped it out of bounds. Yeah, that'd be cool if I do the Summer League again as well, if they have the NBA Summer League. Because that was pretty fun 2 years ago. A lot of people joined in for those streams. KD takes the jumper, missed it, hit the front rim. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. Horton Tucker tries to take it coast to coast, puts it up, he gets fouled. It's on Jeff Green, I believe, here for Brooklyn. Clock will stop with 5:51. Yeah, the finals aren't until July. I wouldn't do an NHL game because Off the Wall Hockey covers all the NHL. What's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, that's the only thing that I wouldn't cover, because his channel covers like all the NHL stuff. I'm thinking about doing the Talladega race. That's awesome. Electrics just came back from Florida, did the Daytona Speedway Tour. That's great, man. I definitely want to do that someday. I did one a couple of years ago. I went to the Poconos and did a tour over there. 5:45 left to go, first quarter. Brooklyn down by 9. They have the ball. Aldridge backs his way inside on Drummond. Aldridge jumper to left baseline. It's up, and he gets fouled. Drummond picks up the personal foul. And then LaMarcus Aldridge shooting 2 free throws. I think it's before July 22nd, actually. Because I think the finals are towards the New Hampshire race. Because I'm going up to the New Hampshire race for NASCAR weekend this year. I think like Game 7 is like the night after the race at New Hampshire, I believe. I think it's like the 20th or so. Both of the shots good at the line. 7-point game now. 20-13. 5.5 left to go here, first quarter. Caruso checks into the game. Passes out left wing perimeter to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope hands it off to Taylor Horton Tucker. Oh, nice move right there. Able to get around the defender. Couldn't finish. Drummond tips it off the backboard. Gets the offensive rebound. Then he lost it. He was stripped of the ball inside. Brooklyn has the ball back off the steal. The Nets have it. At the top, Green moves it over. Kyrie shovels it out right baseline. They move it around the perimeter. Shamet passes over to Green. He takes the 3, missed it, tipped around the perimeter, and the Lakers going to come up with a defensive board. They lost it, poked loose from behind. Shamet gets the ball, pass up the court, into out. Aldridge kicks it out right corner off the fingertips of Kyrie, and that's a turnover. Out of bounds, Brooklyn. 4:53 left to go. It's going to be Lakers ball. LA has it here on the inbounds. Caruso dribbles past half court on the court here for the Lakers. Caruso, Caldwell Pope, Drummond, Taylor Horton Tucker, Markieff Morris. They dribble left baseline. Pass underneath to Drummond, and he jams it down right-handed. Flush assist made by Caldwell Pope. Up by 9 once again for the Lakers. 4.5 left to go. Brooklyn now with the ball at the top. They dribble right down the lane. Pass gets intercepted from behind by Caruso as they pass it up the court, and that gets intercepted right back by Brooklyn. Shamet comes up with a steal and a quick whistle and a foul. Yeah, wow. So Garrison Brooks now in the transfer portal. That's huge. Yeah, I think Auburn could very well be a possibility. Maybe Tennessee as well could be, because I heard that Tennessee's supposed to lose. I think it's Eves Pons. So I think they're going to need a big for that team. So I think he entered the NBA draft. That's a good turnaround jumper that goes down by Brooklyn. Kyrie's got 7 points as he knocks it down. What's good, Andrea? Welcome to the stream here. Jose, what's good here, man? 3:45 left to go. Lakers have it. Going to take it inside. 2 eye off the glass. Couldn't finish. And we have another foul. Yo, there we go. Taco top 3 in the rank on Discord right now. What's good, Justin? Welcome to the stream here. So he's at 89 overall. I don't follow much video games, but hopefully he's able to crack the 90 mark soon for 2K. (22-15) Lakers at the free throw line. It's Montrezl Harrell, and he hit the second one. First one was no good. Puts it now to a 8-point game. 3.5 left to go, Brooklyn ball. Nets have it at the right wing perimeter. Kyrie dribbles on Caruso at the top. Kyrie moves towards his right now. He's switched over right baseline dribble, and that will be a reach and fall picked up by the Lakers. It's going to be assessed to Alfonso McKinney. What's good, Indigo? Welcome to the stream here. If you guys are new in the channel here, first time, or spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Right now, we're just in the stoppage in time in this one. We got 3:27 left to go, and Brooklyn has the possession again. So Brooklyn basketball with Shamet. He fires a 3 and nothing but net. He drills it down. It's a big-time shot right there. Landry Shamet cuts it to 5 in the timeout taken by the Lakers. So Brooklyn with the momentum right now. They were down at one point in this game. They were down by double digits early on. They were down by 11. They've been most of the time been down by 9 quite a bit. Yeah, Marquise Hollywood Brown. He's a speedster. I remember the first game from like 2 years ago when Baltimore destroyed Miami in the season opener. He's explosive though. Like he's got a big time future. What's good, Dawad? Welcome to the stream here. Taking the Lakers out in this one. Right now we're just in a timeout. The Lakers they start out red hot from the floor. They were 6 for 7 to start out. Now they're 8 for 14, so they're cooling off. And Brooklyn is cut an 11-point deficit, now down to 5. That was a big 3-point shot heading to the timeout made by Shamet. Man, it was so nice outside today. Like, I was out of town today, and I got a lot of steps in where I went. What's good, Vegas? Welcome to the stream here. Hope all's going well, bud. Packer Taco Gamer, welcome to the stream. Taking the Lakers. Great name right there for the Packer Taco in the stream. Yes, Drummond's playing here. He's looking for the Nets to lose this, so the Sixers gonna be out in front. Philadelphia playing later tonight. Actually, it's gonna tip off in a couple minutes from now. They're at Oklahoma City. Hey, what's good, Ant? Welcome back on the stream here, bud. Thanks so much, man. Hope all is going well. Yeah, great start for Drummond in this game. Got 7. Top score for the Lakers right now. 5 each by Markieff Morrison, Schroeder, and Talen Horton-Tucker. All 3 of those players have drilled a 3-point shot. For the Nets, top scorer, Kyrie, 7 points. 4 by average, KD. Only got 2 points. Out to a slow start tonight, 1 for 4. Is Carly Jones a draft pick right now? I'm probably going to say most likely no. Because he is, he's older than a lot of the players. He could get into the back of it, though. Like back second round, I think. Celtics are playing tomorrow for their next game. They got a brutal schedule coming up. They got Denver tomorrow. Yeah, they're back on the West Coast starting tomorrow. JD, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I predict that both of these teams right now for my prediction are gonna be in the NBA Finals. So yeah, Celtics got a brutal schedule coming up. At the Nuggets, at the Blazers, at the Lakers on Thursday. Then they're back home hosting Golden State next Saturday. 2:50 remaining. It's a 5-point game. We're back into action. It's gonna be Lakers basketball. LA has it at the right wing perimeter. Taylor Horton Tucker dribbles behind his back, dribbles right baseline inside. So he dishes it over to the left wing. Caruso gives it over top of the key, and now it'll be an offensive foul. But the Lakers trying to work their way into the paint. It's going to be Brooklyn ball. .236 left to go. Brooklyn has it back. Shamet moves it over. Ball deflected and it gets stolen by the Lakers here. Harrell, one man to beat, and he lays it up and in. That's good. Past Nick Claxton as he deflected it from Claxton and beat him on the drive to the bucket. Lakers by 7. 2:15 on the clock. Brooklyn has it. Blake Griffin at the right elbow. Looking to hand it off. He does. Ball into the hands now of Bruce Brown. Brown puts the ball back into the hands of Griffin. Hands it off to Shamet. Bounce past Shamet to the cutter. Lawaru Cabarro with the right hand. Lays it up and in for 2. Welcome in. We have over 80 people dropping into the stream right now. If you guys are new first timer, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the stream. I cover play-by-play NBA games, also college hoops games as well. Lakers missed the first one. They do get the foul underneath. So that's good. And they come up with a quick steal from Brooklyn. Caruso cashes it down with a right-handed flush. So back-to-back 4 quick points there for the Lakers. The last 15 seconds. LA by 9. Brooklyn has the ball. Bounce pass right baseline. Ball into the hands of Griffin. He's double-teamed. Swings it outside. Lawaru Cabarro fires a 3, and he drills it at the right wing perimeter. Cuts it to a 6-point game. What's good, Nick? Welcome to the stream here. Yorkel taking the Lakers. Welcome to the stream here. Hit me up who you got in this one. Lakers or Brooklyn. If you guys are new out in the chat. Lakers double team as Harrell gives it over to the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass left baseline. Montrezl Harrell tries to power his way inside. Shot gets blocked by Nick Claxton. And the Nets will have the ball. They pass up the court. Shamet. Bounce pass underneath to Brown. And Brown stripped into the lane. It's out of bounds. And Brown is grabbing his hand right now. As he's in some of the pain. But he's walking off that pain. Yeah, Lakers tonight. They're out to a great start in this one. We'll see if they can sustain it. That's been so that's a big question because there's been a ton of blown leads this year. First shot by Brooklyn. So they're gonna assess a foul here. As Bruce Brown, he got fouled it inside the lane. First one's good. Yeah, I thought it was a clear strip. Second free throw is good. And Brooklyn also in the bonus now. 45 seconds left to go. Lakers have it. It appeared. It looked like a clear strip to me. It got really generous for that call to go Brooklyn's way. With a shooting fall right through the lane. Straight away. With a layup. That one's good by Schroeder with a right-handed finish. KP, welcome to the stream here, taking the Lakers tonight. A lot of people probably pouring out from the Philippines coming in for this stream tonight. 30 seconds left to go. It's going to be LA ball. LA also in the bonus as well now. Lakers by 6. They have it. 20 seconds left to go. 6-second differential. Shot clock and game clock at the top. Shot fake. Schroeder gives it over to McKinney. Fires a 3. Missed it off the back iron. And defensive rebound. For a moment, Brooklyn lost it though inside. Lakers get it back with 7 seconds. They give it over. Edge of the half-court logos. They're going to drive inside with the ball. And that's a ton of contact. Leads to a foul. He's going to send Schroeder to the free throw line with 2.4 seconds. Fouls picking up in this game right now. I think it's going to be on Blake Griffin. There's contact underneath the rim. So he's going to send Schroeder to the line shooting 2. That one's good. Terrific start for the Lakers. And second free throw, got it. Up by 8 for LA. Brooklyn going to fire 3 at the edge of that Barclays Center logo B, and they miss it off the front rim short by Lawaru Cabarro. So at the end of 1, Lakers on top in this one, 33-25. Terrific start for LA. Dennis Schroeder, he is leading the way. 9 points tonight. He had 14 assists in the last game, but he struggled from the floor. I think he was like 2 for... He missed a ton of shots in the last game. Yeah, he was last game 2 for 12 shooting, and tonight stepped up in a big way. He's perfect tonight. Perfect 3 for 3 starting off. Alright, so we'll switch between quarters here, and then we'll be back into action a little bit in this one. Yeah, so without AD and LeBron, Kyle Kuzma's also out of this game. He's been really beneficial this year for the Lakers as well, for Kuzma. And throughout his career, he's going to keep on getting better and better and better. As well as far as another key piece for the team. But so Kuzma should be back soon. Definitely going to help out the Lakers with boosting their depth right now. Is I guess the good part about it is it's with no LeBron and AD, it's giving other players a chance, and that's what happened last year out in the bubble when Kyrie didn't show up to the bubble. KD didn't play last season. It gave other players a chance, really, to see if they can prove themselves, step up their game, and help out to the future depth of the team. So when the stars do return, which KD and Kyrie are out there right now, that will help out the depth of this team. And we saw early in this game, it was Lawaru Cabarro who got quite a bit of playing time last year. He's got 5 points off the bench so far. Quite a bit of playing time in that bubble last year. Good question there, Showtime. I'm going to take Drummond. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take Andre Drummond. Lakers were desperate for a big just to get now since AD's out, and then when AD comes back in, Drummond still is gonna have some big time help on this team. He'll help out the Lakers a ton, and I think they got to move on from Marc Gasol. I feel like next year if they can just stick with both AD and Drummond, because Marc Gasol hasn't really been like a big factor this year. What's good, Jason? Welcome back on the stream here. Yeah, so sad to hear yesterday. DMX passed away. Just terrible. But, it's just, yeah, that was unfortunate when I heard that yesterday. So we're back into it, 33-25. Second quarter has begun right now. Loaru Cabrio has the ball at the left corner, and he lost it out of bounds. Caruso was guarding him, and Caruso forces the turnover. Yeah, Boston could have got either one of those two. They just are way too lax with Danny Ainge when it comes to the trade deadline. Just nothing can ever please me. I'm a Celtics fan, and it's just unfortunate that they just do the bare minimum, that they needed to do more and they didn't. 11:20 left to go. Brooklyn has the ball back as they rebound it. Shamet at the left wing perimeter. The pick set by Blake Griffin. Shamet dribbles top of the key. Moves it over now to Nick Claxton. Powers his way with a right-handed hook shot inside, and he scores for two. See, Brooklyn's been able to draw close in this game. They put it back to 6 now. It was a 5-point game. Couple minutes before the end of the first quarter. It's just they haven't been able to take the lead. Lakers have led every single minute of this game, or it started out with a tie. They have either led or tied. Brooklyn's never had the lead in this game. Yep, definitely a lesson there for kids. 16-17 Westbrook or 17-18 Harden. Who wins on a one-on-one? I'll go 17-18 Harden. 10:50 left to go, 5 in the shot clock. Jumper at the left elbow, and they get it. Good for 2 for the Lakers. It's good by Caruso. Puts it to a... I'm going to say it's a... Okay, so they're going to say it's 36-27. Has it as a 3. Inside, Brooklyn scores another bucket. Once again, Nick Claxton. Lakers have the ball. Schroeder at the right corner perimeter. On the court here for the Lakers. Schroeder, Caruso, Alfonso McKinney. Also Montrezl Harrell out there as well, as they will dribble inside, and that leads to the layup up and in. Off the glass. 2 more by LA. Dennis Schroeder got the bucket just so quick down the lane for him, and he's got 11 points. Terrific start for Schroeder. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor. Ben McLemore is in the game as well. Number 7 for the Lakers. So he got signed a couple of days ago, before that Miami game. Brooklyn got fouled. It's going to be at the line. First free throw good. It's Kyrie. Yo, with no LeBron, Dennis Schroeder didn't have that big scoring game against the Heat in the last game, but tonight he's really turned it on. Dennis Schroeder's been huge as far as what he can do, moving the ball and getting everybody involved here in place of LeBron, stepping up in a huge way. 10 minutes left to go. It's a 7-point game. Kyrie nails down both of the free throws. And the Lakers going to take a jumper. They knock that one down for the triple, top of the key. Drill down to 3 straight away there by LA. What's good, Seth? Welcome to the stream here. Great start for Schroeder indeed right now. Inside. Brooklyn puts it up in another Lakers foul. It's going to send Nick Claxton to the line shooting 2. Dennis Schroeder hit the 3-point shot as well at the top of the key. He's got 14 points for Schroeder. Perfect 5 for 5. A terrific start right out of the gate here for Schroeder. His plus minus is a plus 14. Nick Claxton shooting 2 at the line. First one good. Second shot coming in by Claxton. He drills that one. He's been able to cut it to single digits all game long. It's just Lakers have always led this game. Brooklyn just cannot put together enough stops. Lakers shooting the ball 58% from the floor. They have it at the right wing. It's Schroeder. Schroeder looking to pass it over. Puts the ball into the hands of Ben McLemore. McLemore takes the three-point shot, top of the key, and no good. Missed it. Hit the front rim. Defensive rebound picked by Brooklyn. Kyrie lobs it over. Underneath, it's going to be Blake Griffin. The block picked up by Harrell. Griffin looking for that one to be a goaltend, but refs won't call it. Gives it over to Schroeder. Schroeder drives right down the lane with the right hand. Finishes. Perfect 6 for 6. Dennis Schroeder with a layup good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 10. Hey, no problem there, Jose. Enjoy, man. Yeah, usually they put it on Sundays, but interesting there, that's on a Saturday. As Brooklyn scores underneath inside, Kyrie inside the post for 2. Lakers floater, missed it. Off the back iron, defensive rebound, Brooklyn. 8:20 left to go, Nets have it. They kick it out left corner, shot fake. Blake Griffin dribbles left baseline, big collision. And now it'll be called an offensive foul. Dennis Schroeder doing everything here to put his team on his back, and oh no, Dennis Schroeder's down now. Dennis Schroeder's down. Shot fake. Able to blow past McKinney for Blake Griffin, and oof, Dennis Schroeder. Tough man for Dennis Schroeder, taking the charge on Blake Griffin, and that was a tough fall right there. Hopefully he's okay as they're going to cut to break. 43-35, 8:18 left to go as we're going to go on a timeout. Dennis Schroeder, 16 points, 6 for 7 from the floor. Putting your body on the line right there. The toughness of Dennis Schroeder. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see if there's like any updates during the break. Right now we're just in the timeout. If you guys are doing the stream first timer here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. As we currently got 8:18 left to go, second quarter. Lakers by 8. They've led. They've either led the entire game or it's been tied briefly at 2-2 at the very start. Other than that, the Lakers got out to a 9-2 start. They made the first bucket, and then they hit down. Or I think it was 8-2. They got the first bucket inside. They were up 2-0. Then Brooklyn tied up 2-2. And then after that, Lakers knocked down 2 triples. They led 8-2, and ever since it's been LA here in this one out in front. Even though Brooklyn's been able to draw, winning like 5, winning 4, they just cannot put together enough stops here to take advantage of this one. And that's where the Lakers are 57% shooting. Oh, awesome there. So looks like Sundays is the replay for church there on the Facebook live stream. Awesome, man. Yeah, best of luck there. If you go and attend, or if you watch through virtual. Blake Griffin yet to do anything so far. He has yet to score. He just picked up his second personal foul in 7 minutes. I'm going to see if there's anything about Dennis Schroeder. It's a big charge that he just took. Yeah, that's a hard fall. Oof. Schroeder stretching it out. It's his tailbone. Oof. Stretching it out on the bench during that timeout. And we're back to action. Schroeder is out there, so that is good to see. The toughness of Dennis Schroeder coming back into the game, so he is out there right now in the court as we are back to action. 8 minutes left to go. Schroeder passes it over to Caldwell Pope, takes the jumper. As that one is up, no good though, rattled out. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Brooklyn has the ball, they're down by 8. They kick it out to the right corner. Griffin moves over to KD, fires a 3 straight away. KD hits down the triple from the top of the key. 5-point game again. We'll see if they can close up on this, though. Lakers have it. 7:35 left to go. They pass it over to Harrell. Harrell powers his way. Floats it up over Joe Harris with a right-handed hook and knocks it down for 2 by Montrezl Harrell inside the post. It's a tough shot there. Brooklyn pass up the court. Claxton going inside and he lost it underneath the hoop. Turnover Brooklyn. It's going to be Lakers ball right back. Lakers will get the basketball, 7:20 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much, everyone, for being a part here on the stream tonight. Cover play-by-play basketball games, NBA. Right now, just NBA because college finished up, but we'll be back more college streams when it starts up in November. Schroeder has it at the left wing perimeter. He's defended by Joe Harris. Schroeder dribbles inside. Oh, nice dump off underneath. Leads to the two-handed flush, cutting right baseline. That one goes down by Montrezl Harrell. The 2-6 men from last season. Right there, getting into the action. Schroeder with an assist. Harrell with a jam. 6:50 left to go. Brooklyn has it. Right baseline dribble. Kyrie swings it over into the post over. And Nick Claxton had it in his hands, but he's going to get fouled from behind. Yeah, Celtics got a tough game tomorrow against Denver. Denver's won the last 8 straight games. That's going to be a tough game tomorrow. And it's on the road, too. What's good? Vegas here. Had some Chinese food today. Awesome, man. Yeah, such a beautiful day outside, man. I was outside for like the whole day. Dennis Schroeder putting his team on his back. 6 for 7 shooting. 16 points, 2 assists. Schroeder's going to check out of the game, though. The toughness of Schroeder, yeah, he's holding that tailbone area still, or like lower back. He's going to take a seat on the bench here for Schroeder. Yeah, he's holding it a little bit right now as he was on the bench. Free throws coming up at the line. Brooklyn hit the first one by Claxton, missed the second one. Hey, have a nice night, Andrea. Glad to have you stop on by. 6:35 left to go. Lakers have it at the left wing perimeter. Yeah, I went up to my girlfriend's house to reach 80 degrees where she was today, and then I got home. It was 57 when I got home over here, like a difference between an hour drive. Schroeder landed on, I think it's like his tailbone or his lower back. He took a charge from Blake Griffin, who ran him over, dribbling left baseline. Schroeder's gonna check. He's up, though, so that's good to see. Schroeder's not yet in the game. He was in the game a couple minutes ago, and after he took a hard fall. He's signaling over to his teammates, still, right now, as he's in the bench area. Andre Drummond at the line. First one good for the Lakers. Lakers lead it up by 9, 48-39, 6:23 left to go. Second shot coming up by Drummond, and he knocks down it as well. Puts it to a 10-point Lakers lead. They've been up by double digits for, I think, like 2 or 3 times tonight already. Brooklyn has it with Kyrie. Kyrie at the top. Ooh, ball poked to the backcourt. It's deflected by Caruso, so Kyrie picks it up. 12 on the shot clock. They move it over to the right elbow. Bounce past KD in the traffic, and that whistle will be blown. Again, it's going to be a foul picked up. It's on Drummond. It's going to be a Brooklyn ball coming up. Or they're going to say kicked ball violation. So no foul by Drummond. Kicked ball violation picked up there by Drummond as they called him on. And the score, good underneath, good for 2 by Kyrie with a layup. 8-point game. 5:50 left to go. Brooklyn's yet to lead tonight. So Brooklyn's never led tonight. I'm from Massachusetts, where I live. Yeah, I live like closer to Rhode Island, but I'm from Mass. My girlfriend's actually, like, further into the state of Mass. Like, she's deeper into it near Boston, where I'm more, like, towards Providence, where I am. Like, during this time of year, it's odd for me, because I watch the news, and it says, like, 75 degrees Boston, and, we actually have Providence news stations, where I get, and also Boston news stations. KD gonna take the jumper, and he makes it for 2. But there was like a 15-degree difference today between, like, Providence and Boston. It was crazy. There's only like an hour separate them. It's going to be Lakers ball. Lakers have it at the right elbow. Markieff Morris. Defended by Kyrie with an elbow to the face. That's an offensive foul by Markieff Morris. Ooh. Kyrie took a big-time elbow, and Kyrie is down. Oof. Massive elbow. Yeah, second elbow right there. The first one with the right elbow didn't hit it, but the left right there with the arm brace around it. Just, that was a heavy shot to Kyrie's face. Good to see Kyrie's up, though. 5:14 left to go. Kyrie gonna take a, they're gonna take a timeout, it looks like. So, timeout taken on the court. 5:14 left to go. So timeout taken on the floor. They're going to review this call on what this will be. As for Markieff Morris, second elbow. The first one, the right, didn't hit him, but the second one, the left, swung right into the face of Kyrie. So they're looking at that right now to see what type of flagrant call this will be. Yeah, it does get cold up here. It get, like, during January, February, it gets, like, around 0 in the morning where I am. CW, welcome to stream here. I believe yes. I predicted Brooklyn to win this game, so I think they're going to make a comeback. So they're determining right now what type of flagrant this will be. The clock stops with 5:14 left to go. Officials at the review table looking over this. Right now, since we're on a little bit of stoppage in time, if you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games. Also covered a lot of great college basketball games through March Madness. It was an awesome time, and glad to have you guys back on the stream. I'm going to be off tomorrow, and then I'll be back on Monday once again. I'm going to take tomorrow off. They don't really have, like, much for the national TV schedule this week. They get the Masters on ESPN, that's why. Quick update. Toronto crushing the Cavs tonight, 116-96 in the fourth quarter. Gary Trent Jr., 37 points. Alright, so Kyrie goes to the free throw line. First shot is good. They're going to assess it as a flagrant foul type number 1 to Markieff Morris. Second free throw good by Kyrie. So you got 2 free throws. Brooklyn going to have the basketball as well, and they put it to a 4-point game. Abdul, welcome on here, man. Yeah, it went pretty well today. It was really nice outside where I was. He's taking the Nets here on the money line. Slow start here. Yeah, they were on a slow start in the last game, too, against the Pelicans. The Pelicans just looked like they just didn't want to be there in the last game. Oh, nice pass underneath over to Average. Wide open. As he jams it down with a two-handed jam. It's a 2-point game. The only tie that Brooklyn's had in this game was when they tied it up 2-2. Lakers fire 3 and they sink it straight away at the top of the key. Brooklyn pass underneath, got deflected, they get stolen. Taylor Horn and Tucker comes out with a steal. THT dribbles free throw circle. Takes the step back, top of the free throw circle. Jumper, missed it, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by Kyrie for Brooklyn. Kyrie takes it past half court. Lobs it over to KD at the left elbow. KD backs his way, gives it over to Kyrie. Takes the 3 straight away. Boom, Kyrie hits it. Daniel, welcome to the stream here. I only know English, but welcome on board. Taylor Horton Tucker open. He'll take the 3 over Outridge, hit the front rim short. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Kyrie passes. No-look pass over to Outridge. Missed the layup, but the putback good. KD up in and off the glass, ties it up 52. Second time tonight that this game has been tied up when the score was 2-2. And now the score is 52-52 with a timeout taken for the Lakers. Alright, so timeout taken on the floors. We're going to get back to action in a couple moments from now. Yeah, I'm not too high in those Lakers jerseys they have too, with the white and blue. Those just look odd to me, because I always know the Lakers in the purple and yellow. I love the Black Mamba jerseys they wore last year, like those they gotta keep on bringing back. So quick timeout currently that we go on. Some quick updates for you guys right now. Philadelphia up against Oklahoma City, 26-19 to score in the first quarter. Kings lead the Jazz early on, 20-16. And Toronto crushing the Cavs, 116-96. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Those are the throwback jerseys right there. Yeah, so some of the teams like they have like the throwback jerseys are so odd. Like some of the stuff like look at the NFL with some of that stuff. Like jerseys from the 1920s that they have like the Steelers jerseys that they have throwbacks, or the Green Bay Packers that they wore for the throwbacks with like the blue and the yellow. Some odd jerseys. I was looking through my draw the other day. I have a Jason Kidd jersey from the New Jersey Nets. It's dark blue and silver. I got. Oh man, that'll be a fortune there. 52-52. We're gonna get back into it. Four minutes left to play. Lakers have the ball at the top. They move it over to Schroeder. Schroeder gives it to Drummond. Drummond turns the corner, powers his way inside, puts it up, no good. Missed it off the back iron. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn now. Brooklyn gonna drive inside. Oh, KD blows right past down the lane, throws down the right-handed flush. Explosive for Brooklyn. What a way to take the lead as they lead it now 54-52 on a KD dunk with a right-handed finish. Just blows by the Lakers defense. Lakers jumper hit the front rim, no good. Brooklyn comes back with the basketball. Shamet dribbles past half court. Shamet at the edge of the Brooklyn logo. He's defended by Horton Tucker at the top. Shamet gives it over, left elbow ball into the hands to Green. Green gives it over to KD. KD floats it over the top to Outridge. Spin move, gets around the defender, puts it up and through for 2. Up by 4. 2:50 left to go. Brooklyn getting red hot right now. Lakers see if they can match it here with a bucket. All that showed up so far, basically Dennis Schroeder in this game, 16 points. Nobody's yet to hit double figures, though. We'll see if Drummond can get there. He does. He's got 11. Schroeder, with his third assist of the game, passes over to the cutting Drummond, throws it down. 2.5 left to go. Brooklyn ball. KD dribbles at the top, bounce past the average jumpers. He settles for a right elbow J, missed it off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. LA takes it back to half court. Schroeder gives it over to Morris. Morris moves it over left wing perimeter. Pass gets deflected, able to get it back to Morris, though. Morris spin move on Joe Harris. Jumper, left baseline, hits it. Good for 2. We're tied up at 56. Here we go. What a game. 2:04 left to go on the timeout on the floor. All right, timeout taken on the floor here. I think it's Brooklyn timeout. I'm going to take one. Terrific game. Yeah, definitely gives the players here a chance to really just prove themselves for the Lakers now, because they're out without 6 of their players. It's kind of like for them during this part of the season. It's like how the Nets were back in the bubble, where Brooklyn was without KD and Kyrie, and it just gave multiple bench players a chance to play for the remainder of the season for Brooklyn and going into the playoffs. And now the Lakers are having that with just over a month before the playoffs begin. Just an unfortunate part of the season is like right now, like this part of the season where like a bunch of players are, well, it's a good feeling for more players to step up. It's just unfortunate because of the injuries. It's all around the league too. So now it's Schroeder. Schroeder, 16 points, 3 assists. Andre Drummond, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Top 2 players so far tonight for the Lakers. Top 2 scorers tonight for the Nets. 18 points by Kyrie and 11 points by KD in 12 minutes. My man Uncle Pizzle, like always, appreciate it, bud. What a game we got tonight. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Tied up 56-56. It's going to be a Brooklyn ball. Pass underneath to average. Couldn't finish. Too strong off the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by Drummond. The Lakers have it. Talen Horton-Tucker to right wing. THT backs his way on Kyrie. At the right elbow. Gets around him. Talen Horton-Tucker inside. Bobbled it. And it's out of bounds. Clock will stop with 1:36. It's going to be a Lakers ball. Yeah, they're going to retain possession with 9 in the shot clock. Awesome. Wow, that's great. At least something happened here in my state this year. UMass just won the college hockey championship. Incredible, man. Thanks so much for the update. I don't follow college hockey at all. I'm from Massachusetts, though, and that's a big W for my state. Yeah, not really much goes on for a lot of college basketball in Massachusetts. UMass used to be great with Coach Cal in the 90s, but after he left, it's been on the downfall. They've only made the tournament once in like the last 25 years. That's a right corner jumper. It's an air ball by Caldwell Pope, deflected out of bounds. Clock will stop with 1:29. And it's going to be another inbound for the Lakers. LA will get the inbounds. They put it into the hands of Horton-Tucker. Bounce pass over to Schroeder. Schroeder with 8 on the shot clock. Minute 20 left to go. Schroeder lobs it over. Right baseline to Markieff Morris. Double team. Floats up the shot. Tough one. Gets it. As he puts it up through. At the right baseline. A fadeaway for 2. Brooklyn takes the jumper. Deep 2. Off the mark. No good by Green. Defensive rebound picked by Drummond. Puts the ball into the hands of Schroeder. Takes the pass half court. 1 minute left to play before halftime. Schroeder dribbling at the edge of the Barclays Center logo. Now at the right wing perimeter. As he will dribble. Drive. Right baseline. Puts it up and a block up in the air by Average. They do get it back with Drummond with 5 in the shot clock. They give it out wide. Left corner 3 in the air. Schroeder got it. Triple right there for 3 by the Lakers as they extend it to a 5-point lead. Man, Dennis Schroeder shows up in a big way. 19 points. 3 for 4 from the perimeter along with 4 assists. Powers his way inside. Average up and under. Gets past Drummond as he puts it through for 2. 3-point game. 30 seconds left to go before half. Lakers have the ball. Taylor Horton Tucker, top of the key, defended by Shaman. Gives it over to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope has yet to score 0 for 5 from the floor. He had a massive game against the Heat. Dropped down 28 points, made 6 threes. Over to Drummond. Drummond inside as he gets fouled, and the clock will stop with 12 and a half. Is it going to be fouled or no? It's going to be deflected out of bounds, actually. Deflected out of bounds. So non-foul. Deflected out of bounds, and Lakers will have it back with 12.5. What's good, Superman? Welcome back in here, bud. Jan, welcome on the stream here. Taking the Lakers out in this one. Terrific game we have here. Good to see it's been close all the way throughout. What about Boston College? I'm not really that big on BC, actually. My girlfriend actually graduated from Boston University, so BU and BC are big rivals. More so for hockey, though. Hockey is huge between the two schools because the beanpot that they have. 12 and a half seconds left to go. Jeff Green will check out of the game for Brooklyn. Lakers going to get the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. 12 and a half seconds remaining. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Actually, they're going to say it's Brooklyn basketball. They switch it to... The initial call was out of bounds by the Lakers. They switched it. Says that it's going to be a Brooklyn ball. Jumper. Kyrie misfires off the mark, and we go into halftime. 61-58. A great game here between these two teams. As we will take it into half. Brooklyn tied it up twice in this game. They took a brief lead. They were getting red hot. They took a brief lead with around like 3 minutes left to go before half, and then the Lakers came storming on right back. LA put themselves up by 5, and then now up by 3 here, going into halftime. Yeah, Lakers been up a couple times in this game by double digits. Who's my football team for NFL? Is the Patriots. I don't watch like much college football or so. When I was younger though, I used to follow the Oregon Ducks like a lot when I used to watch college football. I'm more bigger to the NFL though with the Patriots. No live stream can be shown due to copyright, but welcome to the stream here as we welcome in Laparico and Melvin on here. Dennis, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this game is over on ABC if anybody's interested. If you're out in the U.S., it's on ABC. So it's on broadcast television tonight. Quick update, NBA scoreboard since we're at halftime here. Toronto, 44 points. Huge game by Gary Trent Jr. That must be a career high for him tonight. 44 by Gary Trent Jr., 29 points by Colin Sexton for the Cavs, but Toronto too much to handle. 133-115 in the final minute 15 left to go against Cleveland. Cleveland defensively, wow. Talk about a game of swings defensively. Cleveland gave up 47 points in the first quarter to Toronto. Toronto led at the end of one, 47-26. Second quarter, Toronto put up 40 points as they scored 87 points in the first half by Toronto. In the third quarter, man, the tables were turned. Even though Toronto is up by 20 right now, in the third quarter, the Cavs outscored Toronto 29-13. So Toronto went from scoring 47 points in the first quarter to scoring only 13 points in the third quarter. Couple other NBA scores going on tonight. Sixers lead the Thunder 46-36. 7:40 left to go in the second. Utah up against Sacramento 40-37. Yeah, I was shocked to see when Gary Trent Jr. was traded because he had worked great with Dame and McCollum, learning from basically the best out there that you can get for what his type of game has turned into now for Gary Trent Jr. Unless you put him with the Splash Brothers, you could put him as well with Curry and Clay. But he learned a lot from Damon McCollum, and look at him now, taking it over to Toronto and just scoring in a big way. Yeah, that's correct. So his father also played in the NBA. Yeah, his dad was traded from Portland over to Toronto back in, I think it was like 1998. Wow. So that's correct, yeah. What's good, Pradeep? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, Lakers definitely looking good. They're without 6 players tonight, and they're 2 best without LeBron and AD, and also without Kuzma as well. They came into this game 6 players inactive. AD, LeBron, Kuzma, Marc Gasol, Wesley Matthews. He played in the last game, missed this one due to right Achilles tightness. And then Jared Dudley out as well. David, welcome back in the stream here, man. Jane, welcome to the stream, taking the Lakers out here. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, if you guys are new, Lakers or Brooklyn. Joe Frell, welcome to the stream once again. Joe Frell out in the house. Glad to have you back on the channel, bud. Dennis Schroeder having a huge impact tonight for LA in this game. 19 points at halftime, 7 for 10 from the floor. He's made 3 triples, 4 assists by Schroeder. Andre Drummond, number 2 scorer, 11 points, 8 rebounds at halftime. And Lakers shot the ball all doing well from the floor all game long, 50% right now for the Lakers, and that's how they're going to have to win this game. Make the most out of their opportunities offensively in this game, because they're more reliant upon their defense for the Lakers, and they've done it tonight as far as getting the offense going. They start out 6 for 7 from the floor. For Brooklyn, shooting the ball 55% from the floor in this game for the Nets. Top scorers, Kyrie with 18 points, 11 at the half by KD, and 10 by LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, it's good to see that this is a game. Like, I was concerned going into this one without LeBron and AD, how the Lakers would be able to stay into this game. But man, players stepping up, and this is huge for the Lakers' depth. That Dennis Schroeder's having a big game like this. That they have players producing. Talen Horton-Tucker, 8 points for him in 16 minutes. Markieff Morris got 9. Caldwell Pope had a huge game with 28. The last one tonight's yet to score. He's missed all 5 shots. What's good, JL? Welcome to the stream here. Do I think this year's Lakers better than the 2010 one? I'll go yes there. I think, like, NBA just so stacked right now. If healthy, though, I think with LeBron and AD, I think that's a better team. Because that was basically... There's Kobe on that team who carried all the way through. They had some big names on that team too. That they had. They had Lamar Odom who played on that team. Wow. Paul Gasol. Meta World Peace played on that team. Kukubo, welcome back in from Tokyo. Glad to have you back on the stream here. Bet on the Red Sox today. Go Boston. Hopefully they come through. Right now they're trailing by 1 at the bottom of the 8th. Looks like quick update here is Baltimore leading Boston in baseball. 4-3, bottom of the 8th inning. Shaquille, my holy king, welcome to the stream here. Halftime indeed. Yeah, still got 2 quarters left to go in this one. I predicted the Nets would win by double digits in this game. I love calling close games though, so they've been getting as much as possible out of Schroeder, having a big game carrying the Lakers on his back tonight. This is huge towards the depth of LA, because when LeBron and AD comes back, they're just gonna add in what they've been doing throughout the stretch here, trying to just stay afloat, but these players are trying to as well improving. And looks like Toronto has beat Cleveland tonight, 135-115. Yeah, Toronto did it with 44 points by Gary Trent Jr. He made 7 3-point shots. What a game. Oh my... Jeez. 17 for 19. Gary Trent Jr. only missed 2 shots from the floor. He made 7 threes. The only 2 shots he missed were both 3-point shots. He was perfect on his 2s. He was a perfect 10 for 10 for his 2-point shots by Gary Trent Jr. Man. Yeah, this game's far from over. The Nets were able to take the lead briefly with around like 3 minutes left to go before half. So right now we're just at halftime. Everybody, appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here. If you guys are new to the channel here, first timer, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified, future live streams I cover here, also on Behind Earth Basketball. I cover NBA games. Also, I covered a lot of college basketball games all the way through the tournament. March Madness just finished, though. Basically like a week ago. It's going to be a great second half. Yeah, I think there's going to be a high chance here that Kyrie and KD go off big time in the second half for Brooklyn. Because KD played 13 minutes in the first half. So we knew going into this game he'd be seeing an uptick in minutes anyway. Played 13 minutes there in the first half. Last game, he played in total. He didn't even start until he didn't even come onto the court until the second quarter. In the last game against the Pelicans. He played 19 minutes total last game for KD, just trying to ramp him up over time. What's good, Alan Dexter? Welcome from New Zealand here. Glad to have you on this channel. Connecting out the world. Tons of people out here on the stream. All over the place. It's awesome. Hey, watching from the Philippines here. Appreciate it, Jan, for watching from the Philippines. Wow, second half money line on the Nets here. 9-point favorites for the total to be 108. It looks like for that second half money line. Gonna have a big second half coming up here in just a moment. So Brooklyn's shooting better than the Lakers at halftime, yet they were trailing by 3. Brooklyn shot the ball 55% from the floor. Lakers at 50%. As Lakers started out red hot from the floor, 6 for 7, got out to an 8-2 lead. They're up by double digits a couple times for the Lakers. Brooklyn came back, tied up the game at 52, and then they led it briefly, and then the Lakers came back, and now Lakers got a 3-point lead as we're back to action here. Brooklyn will have the basketball first, though, as we're back into it. Start of the second half begins now. Brooklyn goes left to right in the court. Joe Harris moves it over to KD. KD turns the corner. Jumper. Mid-range shot. Hits it. Good for 2, just like that. 1-point game. 61-60. So we're 20 seconds through the third quarter. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're going to have a terrific game going on here throughout the second half. Lakers right to left in the court have the first possession. At the top, Drummond. Hands it off now to Caldwell Pope. Bounce pass over to Drummond. Drummond goes inside. Defended by Aldridge. Gets past him. Lays it up and then count the bucket and 1. Drummond going to go to the free throw line. Shoot 1. It's a big bucket for 2. What's good, Roger? Welcome to the stream here. To you too. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel once again, bud. Drummond just blows right past LaMarcus Aldridge into the lane, and Aldridge picks up the blocking foul. Free throw good by Drummond. Puts it to a 4-point Lakers lead. Second possession for Brooklyn on the court now for the Nets. Kyrie, KD, LaMarcus Aldridge, Joe Harris, and Jeff Green. They move it over to Harris. Harris turns the corner inside, gives it over to Aldridge. Aldridge puts it up over Drummond, scores. Front court players scoring recently here. The last 2 buckets for both of these teams. 11 minutes left to go. Lakers have it pass bobbled, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. I think it's on Aldridge. Clock will stop with 10:57. Might be on, yeah, it's going to be on Kyrie, actually. So Kyrie was trying to come around the screen. He was the one that picked up the reach-in. Inbound Lakers. Lakers dribble up the left baseline with Schroeder. Schroeder puts it up, no good off the back iron. Missed it. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Brooklyn can tie with a 2. Chance to take the lead with a 3. KD has it at the right elbow. KD drives inside now. Shot fake. Puts it up. Mid-range shot. No good. Hit the side of the rim. Defensive rebound picked up by LA. LA has the ball. Swings it off to the cutter. Underneath. Turnaround jumper. Got it. For the mid-range 2-point shot. Inside. It's good. Goes down by Drummond. Lakers by 4. Drummond 16 points, 8 boards. Kyrie misses the deep 2 jumper to right elbow. Defensive rebound picked by the Lakers, so Lakers back-to-back stops defensively. Schroeder at the top, takes inside. Dribble drive on Harris, kicks it over to Drummond into the lane, puts it up, and we got a foul. Clock will stop with 10:08 left to go. It's going to send Drummond to the line. Blocking foul picked up by Joe Harris for Brooklyn. Yeah, Harris moving there. Tried to get his feet set, but he was moving with his body. Wasn't set all the way. That's tough. That's basically like a knee to the chest. Talking about size differential between Drummond and Joe Harris there. And Joe Harris, like, kind of like put his head down a little bit towards like a headbutt right there. That had to hurt. His feet were just... Oh. It was... Oh, okay, so they reverse it. They reverse it to a charge, actually. It's going to be a mid-range shot, no good. KD missed it. KD's missed the last 2 shots he's taken, and Kyrie missed his last shot. So the last 3 possessions, Brooklyn missed deep 2s, and all 3 shots have been attempted by either KD twice or Kyrie once. As Schroeder has it around the perimeter, got a quick whistle here. Kyrie picks up the reach-in. Schroeder tonight's got 19 points. .941 left to go. Inbound coming up for the Lakers. Ooh, have to separate here in the court. Kyrie and Schroeder, they have to separate. Having some words at each other right now as the official has to come in and separate that before this inbound pass even happened. Yeah, Kyrie getting right up into the face of Schroeder after the play was over. Yeah, ref came in right there, had to separate that immediately. So, some nice emotion in this one. 9:41 left to go. Still jawing at each other with Kyrie and Schroeder right now. Oh! Yeah. They sent him out. Kyrie picked up the reach-in on Schroeder before that. Yeah, they teed up Kyrie. Kyrie is still, he's obviously furious about it. I think they tossed him too. Yeah. He's done. Kyrie's been tossed from this game. Yup, he is done. Get out of here. Kyrie is done. He throws his jersey up to the stands over the Red Bull sign, and he is done heading out to the locker room. That is it. Unbelievable turn of events. Is Schroeder done? They just tossed Schroeder too. He's heading underneath the tunnel. He's done. Caruso coming in now for Schroeder. That's awful for the Lakers. That's a massive hit. Jeez. I saw that they tossed Kyrie. Didn't see where they came in with Schroeder. I know when Kyrie picked up the reach and fall, Schroeder was just clapping in his face after that. So Schroeder and Kyrie have both been tossed from this game. 9:40 left to go. Taylor Horton Tucker has it. Both of them got ejected. Jumper, that is good there for the Lakers from the perimeter. They hit it. Miami by 7. 9:25 left to go. I saw that the camera was panned on Kyrie and he was tossed by the ref. I had no clue what Schroeder did. Left baseline jumper. KD, no good. Misfires. 2 strong defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers by Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker dribbles on Shamet here. Back out to the top of the key. THT now turns the corner. Passes over inside. A Drummond shot gets blocked. Here goes KD off in transition. KD takes it coast to coast and he lays it up. Good with the right hand there with a finish by KD. It's going to be KD's game to take over the rest of the way. No Kyrie for the Lakers. They got to find their identity with no Schroeder. Drummond has it inside. Swarmed around. Gets it though. The fall for 2. 71-64 Lakers. 8.5 left to go. Brooklyn has it. KD at the right elbow. He'll take a 3 now. KD puts it up. He gets fouled. And that's going to be 3 shots. Caldwell Pope picks up a foul from the perimeter. It's going to send KD to the line shooting 3 shots. I saw that they were having some big-time words with each other. and even after there wasn't like shoving or anything, the officials had to come in because both of them were just like right up in each other's faces, and then the officials had to come in, and after the officials broke it up, they still couldn't get them separated. So first two free throws good at the line by KD. He's gonna have his third shot coming up. 8:29 left to go. Over 100 on the stream right now. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're just joining us, Kyrie for Brooklyn and Dennis Schroeder for the Lakers have both been tossed to this game, ejected out of the game. Both of them just jog at each other as Kyrie picked up a reach and fall at the top of the key defending Schroeder. It's both of them just going after each other with some big-time words. Kyrie wouldn't stop talking. Schroeder clapped right in Kyrie's face as he picked up the foul. The refs tried to separate them, and they were still, they got him for a brief moment, and then they still were able to join each other and still were giving each other the business with each other. They both got ejected from the game. 8:18 left to go. It's a huge blow for the Lakers, more so, because Schroeder leads the scoring right now with 19 points for LA. What's good, Harry? Welcome to the stream here. Hey, that's awesome. Glad to hear, man. I've yet to get mine yet. Mass is one of the last states. We have 18 plus in Mass because I'm 25. So that category, like 18 to 45 or so, it's not until the 19th. So I can't get it until like they start off like 9 days from now. 8:15 left to go. Horton and Tucker first free throw. Got it for the Lakers. What's good, Minong DTV? Welcome to the stream here. Jordan, welcome to the stream. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, Lakers or Brooklyn. Out in the stream for this one. Glad to have you guys on the channel. Second free throw, got it for Talen Horton and Tucker. So no Schroeder out there. They're going to have players step up in a big way. Also, Lakers lead it. Now inside the bonus for LA with 8 minutes left to go. Already in the bonus in the third quarter. Talen Horton and Tucker get 10 points. Brooklyn. Now the ball, they have it at the right elbow. Handed off to Durant. Durant passing the traffic. Gets stolen away. He got knocked down. No call. Pass underneath over to Horton and Tucker. Missed the slam dunk. Blocked from behind by Brooklyn. Nets will have the ball. Average backs his way. Kicks it outside of Harris. Dribbles left baseline. Joe Harris swings it outside of Average. Moves it back to Shamet. Top of the key. Shamet has it. Gives it over to KD. KD double team, bounce pass over to Joe Harris. Harris dribbles, jumper, all alone. Free throw circle, Jay hits it clean, knocks it down for 2. 4-point game again. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Lakers have it. Caruso shovels it back outside the Horton. Tucker shot fake, takes it, gives it over to the top here. Morris jacks up the 3, top of the key, drills it for the triple. Goes down by Markieff Morris. Lakers lead it by 7. Brooklyn now has the ball. KD will dribble past half court. They swing it out left wing perimeter. Gives it over to the right wing. Jeff Green outside once again to KD. Durant dribbles straight down the lane. Durant bounce pass over to Average, and he lost it. Should have been able to grab that one off his fingertips. He missed it and stolen away for the Lakers. As they will take it inside. Floater, got it. But they get called for the offensive foul. Will not count the bucket as the points get erased from the board. It's on Talen Horton and Tucker. He pushes off on his floater. 200 on the stream here. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's be respectful out here on the chat. Every single one of you guys for being out here. Make sure to be respectful right now. We go on a timeout. 6:54 left to go. So obviously this game heating up in a big way. As we take a look at it right now, top scorer for the Lakers is Dennis Schroeder. He's out of the game. He got tossed, though, with 19 points. Andre Drummond, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Markieff Morris hit double figures now. He's got 12 points, 10 by Talen Horton Tucker. For Brooklyn top scorers, Kyrie has been tossed. He's got 18. KD's got 18 points right now, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And 12 points by LaMarcus Aldridge on this timeout. We have 6:54 left to go in the third. Daniel, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, this has been a good game all night long tonight. It's been a good one. Quick update, couple scores going on throughout the NBA tonight. Toronto beat the Cavs, crushed them 135-115. Toronto put up 87 points in the first half. Sixers lead the Thunder at halftime, 66-53. Kings up against the Jazz, 62-59. What's my college basketball Final Four for next year? Great question there. I'm going to go UCLA, Gonzaga, Alabama. I really like Alabama next year. I think they can go far. And let's find the fourth into that grouping. I think Michigan could potentially be in there if that #1 recruiting class all pans out to be what they can turn out to be. They might have the chance to be in the Final Four next year. West Virginia, if everybody returns, they have the chance to go to the Final Four too, I think. Jimmy, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back on the channel. Jazel, welcome to the stream from the Philippines. Glad to have you guys back in from the Philippines showing the love out here. Hugh, welcome to the stream. Tons of people out in the Philippines loving the NBA. Glad to have you guys in the stream. Tons of Lakers love we got here on the stream. Yeah, so what happened between Kyrie and Schroeder is that Schroeder had the ball at the top of the key, the perimeter. Kyrie reached in, committed a foul. Schroeder then clapped in reaction to that. I guess Kyrie wasn't happy about that, and then Kyrie started going off with him and Schroeder exchanging words. The refs had to come in, separate it, and then they just wouldn't listen. After the refs came in and separated it, they tried to get them back in the court, and both of them were still going at it, giving each other words and stuff. I saw Kyrie get tossed because the camera was panned on Kyrie, and he tossed his jersey up into the stands. I didn't see Schroeder with the refs giving Schroeder the boot out of the game, though. We're back into it. 76-69, 6:30 left to go here inside the third quarter. As that'll be a three-point shot, and the Lakers drill it. Good. Goes down from the left wing perimeter by Caldwell Pope. Puts him up by 10. 6:10 left to go, and Brooklyn turns it over. Lakers have it back. LA with the ball, McKinney. Moves over to Drummond. Drummond has the left baseline. Drummond gives it over to the top. Horton Tucker gives it out to the right wing perimeter. Ball into the hands to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope gives it over to Drummond. Drummond defended by Average at the right elbow. Drummond powers his way in there. Shot fake. Puts it up and scores. Up and in off the backboard. Count the bucket and the foul. As he'll be going to the free throw line for Drummond shooting the and one. With 5:51 left to go. Strong bucket by Drummond. If you guys are doing the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well when college season's going down here on the channel. By the way, quick MLB update. Red Sox and Orioles going to the extra innings again. It's tied up at 4 at the end of the 9th inning. 5:40 left to go now. Free throw was no good by Drummond. Brooklyn backs their way. Right baseline, Green able to slip past Talen Horton. Tucker lays it up with a right-handed finish. Back to a 10-point game. Brooklyn's only led once. Brief lead. They were up by 4 just before halftime. And then the Lakers led at half by 3. Oh, they pass off to the cutter. Markieff Morris misses the dunk. Oh, wide open cutter. And he missed the open dunk. They get the offensive rebound. Step back deep two, right baseline. Missed it by Talen Horton. Tucker deflected again. Another offensive rebound. McKinney gives over to the left wing. KCP jacks up a 3. Drills it at the left wing perimeter. Big triple by KCP. Had 28 points and 6 threes in the last game against the Heat on Thursday. 4:50 left to go in the third. Brooklyn now with the ball. Shamet at the right wing perimeter. He's defended by Caldwell Pope. Landry Shamet has it, dribbles back out to the Barclays Center logo. Dumps it off underneath Average. As he kicks it back outside. Intercepted though by Horton Tucker. Pass up the court over to Caldwell Pope. Reverse hand layup. Goes down in transition. Good for 2 in the Lakers. Got the largest lead of the game tonight. Lead by 15 with 4:25 left to go. As KD's currently sitting on the bench. Brooklyn has it here at the left wing perimeter. As they will back their way. Outridge, double team, gives it over left baseline to Shamet. Turns the corner, floats it up, got rejected by the bottom part of the rim. The Lakers have the ball back. They're going to put it up the court, and they jam it down with a two-handed slam. Markieff Morris leads it in with a dunk, and the Lakers take a 17-point lead, and it leads to a timeout taken on the court here by Steve Nash for Brooklyn. Unbelievable swing of events right now in this game. A come-on man moment a couple moments ago with a missed dunk by Markieff Morris, but Caldwell Pope, dagger three. He's got, all of a sudden, he went from 0 for 5 starting off this game to ever since making the last 4 out of 5 shots from the floor. Now 3 for 5 from the perimeter, made his last 3-point shot attempts for Caldwell Pope, as he's gone from a slow start in this game now to 11 points in this one as we go in a timeout. What's good, Paul? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I predicted Brooklyn in this game. Seeing what they did against the Pelicans, Pelicans were just a no-show that game. Did not show up whatsoever. But man, this is going to be tougher. I thought it'd be tough for the Lakers losing Schroeder, but man, players stepping up here for LA in a big way. Caldwell Pope had a slow start, now gaining in the third quarter. We got 4:06 left to go. $17-point lead with no LeBron and AD in the court. Talen Horton-Tucker stepping up big way too. He's got 6 assists. Lakers with 20 assists as a team. They're playing as a complete team tonight. We're in the third, actually, right now. Say update here. So, yeah, we're in the third quarter currently. But, yeah, they got 20 assists as a team. 6 assists by Horton-Tucker. 5 assists by Caldwell Pope. 4 by Schroeder. 3 by McKinney. Quick update. Couple NBA scores tonight going down. Sixers lead the Thunder at halftime, 66-53. Sacramento up at the half against Utah. 65-59. Golden State early lead over Houston, 8-7. And then Phoenix over the Wizards right now, currently early on, 10-2. Detroit up against Portland, 12-8. Yup, me too, Trey. I was I love calling close games. So good to see that like this is shocking to me that the underdog is winning this game with no LeBron and no Anthony Davis on the court currently. This is huge for the Lakers, knowing what's at stake, just trying to stay afloat there in the playoff hunt. So right now they're at number 5 in the playoff hunt. I think they're 2 games behind Denver, which Denver's red hot on an 8-game winning streak. Drummond got 20 points, 11 rebounds. So he's the top scorer right now for the Lakers. 20 and 11 tonight for Drummond. 19 for Schroeder before he left the game. And then 14 by Markieff Morris, 11 by Caldwell Pope, 10 by Horton-Tucker. That's the entire starting 5 in double figures right now for the Lakers. Big key in this game has been the 3-ball for LA. They've been knocking them down. 11 made threes by the Lakers. 3 made 3-point shots each by Schroeder and Caldwell Pope. 2 made threes each by Markieff Morris and Talen Horton-Tucker. So we are back into it, 88-71. 3:50 left to go. Brooklyn, as we come back from the timeout, quick bucket inside. Cuts it to a 15-point game. Lakers have the ball. Horton-Tucker at the right wing perimeter. He's got 6 assists to his name. Gives it over to Caldwell Pope at the top. As he's defended by Brown. Moves over to Harrell. Harrell dribbles straight down the lane. Floats up the shot. Missed it off the back iron. Defensive rebound taken by Brooklyn. Brooklyn going to go up the court here with Chiozza. Lays it in for 2. Coast to coast by Chris Chiozza. 13-point game. Back-to-back buckets for the Nets. Lakers have it. 3:15 on the clock. Horton-Tucker top of the key. THT dribbles. Now takes it inside. Spin move on Claxton. Puts it up and no good. Too high off the glass. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Nets will have the ball. We'll see if they can get 3 straight possessions with a bucket. Catch and fire 3. Joe Harris. Missed it. Rolled around the rim and out. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. LA. Entry pass up the court here. Harrell had it. Couldn't grab hold of it, though, cleanly. Brooklyn comes up with a steal by Chiozza. Shovels it out underneath. to Green, and he stripped to the ball as the whistle here blows. Clock will stop with 2:48. Set here taking the Lakers +5 in this one. Looks like it's that's doing really well right now. Brooklyn, they got fouled though, so they're gonna call the Lakers on the foul underneath. Right after the pass by Brooklyn up the court. So it's gonna send Jeff Green to the line shooting 2. 2:48 left to go. First shot Green drills. Second free throw got it. 88-77, 2:45 left to go. Lakers have it with Harrell. Hands it off now around the perimeter over to Caruso. Caruso at the left wing perimeter. 10 in the shot clock. Caruso lobs it over to Harrell. Harrell double team. Gives it out top of the Keem Morris. Moves outside to the right wing perimeter. Shot fake. Ben McLemore jacks up the three-point shot. Missed it off the back iron. And defensive rebound picked up by Joe Harris. Brooklyn comes out with the ball. Alec, welcome to the stream here. Give him a big warm welcome for stopping them by, first timer. 2:10 left to go. Brooklyn has it down by 11. Nets dribble the ball, left baseline dribble. Harris double team, gives it over around the perimeter. Chioza wide open 3, and he missed it. Tipped up in the air, defensive board picked up by the Lakers. Arjun, welcome to the stream, taking the Lakers in this one. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one if you guys are new. Lakers or Brooklyn. Misfires in the three-point shot, missed by the Lakers around the perimeter. As a defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Chioza drives straight down the lane. Couldn't finish with a layup too high off the glass. As we get a foul picked up at the court too. Clock will stop with 1:45. It's on Brooklyn. It's by Bruce Brown. Quick update here. Future streaming schedule. I'll be off tomorrow. But I'll be back on Monday for my next stream. I think it's like whatever that national game is on Monday. I think the Sixers are on Monday. I feel like it's a really good game. Let's see here. Yeah, Sixers Mavs. So that's the next planned stream. It's going to be Monday, Sixers Mavs. Lakers in the bonus, first free throw missed. At the line is Montrezl Harrell. The Hugh Tadoko, welcome to the stream here, taking the Nets out in this one. Roman taking the Lakers. Hit me up in the chat if you guys would like who you've got in this game, Lakers or Nets. You can type it up into the chat. Second free throw, that one is good by Montrezl Harrell. Lakers up by 12. 1:40 left to go before the end of the third. Brooklyn now with the ball. Blake Griffin backs his way. Ball poked loose from behind and stolen away. Caruso comes up, completes the steal. Caruso dribbles top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass off the cutter. And it leads to a wedgie. Going in for the slam dunk. McKinney does not finish the dunk. And it gets wedged between the backboard and the iron. And that is a wedgie right there by McKinney. They're going to call a blocking foul, though. Refs called a blocking foul on that dunk attempt, too. It's on Brooklyn. Oh, Blake Griffin. Yeah, Blake Griffin came in and got called for the blocking foul. So McKinney will go to line shoot, too. So dunk didn't count. He'll shoot 2 at the line. First one missed. No Celtics Denver tomorrow. I don't have the channel for that one. I might do the late game, maybe. Second free throw hit the front rim. 89-77. Brooklyn has it. At the right wing perimeter, Shamet. Bounce pass over to the right elbow. They hand it over to Shamet again. Gives it over underneath. They'll float up the shot and rattled out no good. Yeah, I actually don't have NBA TV in my package. 1:05 left to go. Yeah, I only got ESPN and TNT. They never came in with, like, NBA TV in the package. As that's a corner jumper, and they drill it. Good by the Lakers, as they're just on a roll right now. 92-77, final 50 seconds. Caruso underneath. As he was guarding, Shamit fires a three, missed it, deflected up in the air, and Harrell going to come up with a board. Final 45 seconds remaining. Caruso has it, gives it over to the right corner. Lakers now with the ball. Markieff Morris pass over to Caruso here at the top. Yeah, this is very surprising. That's a three-point shot, no good. Too strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Yeah, Kyrie and Schroeder both got tossed from the game in the early part of the third here. And ever since Kyrie got tossed, Brooklyn's really suffered. Bounce pass over to the top, big-time contact, and Blake Griffin gets fouled by Caruso. Clock will stop with 12.3. PM, welcome to the stream here. KD's playing in the game right now. Kyrie played earlier, but he got ejected in this quarter in the early third. As we're down to the final 3 seconds of the third, shot missed by Brooklyn. Lakers pass it all the way up the court. It goes off the fingertips out of bounds on the full court pass. Brooklyn going to have it back. 3 seconds left to go. They inbound it. KD swings it over to Harris. Shot fake, fires it, or he tried to pull up for a three, but couldn't get it off in time as he just stood there with a ball. So he was looking to fire the three, couldn't get it off in time, and we go and end the third. 92-77 at the end of the third here. Lakers just pulling this one away right now. As this game was close in the early part of the third, and then Kyrie got tossed from this game. Schroeder also got tossed, and it's had a negative impact on the Nets. KD sat on the bench for a little bit in that third quarter, towards like the second part, and that's where the Lakers are able to get on a substantial run. What's good, Steven? Welcome to the stream once again, bud. John Earl, welcome to the stream here from the Philippines. We got Tim here, taking the Lakers out in this one. Miami Heat, welcome back in. Yeah, it definitely has changed the game as Brooklyn's just not looking themselves here. So, they've been putting double teams on KD for the Lakers. Nobody else has been able to step up for Brooklyn. It's basically been KD. Kyrie's got 18, KD's got 18, and then Average has got 12. Everybody else in the team's even got 7 or less. Nick Claxton's got 7 off the bench. And Jeff Green's only got 6. Joe Harris has been non-existent tonight with 4 points. Missed all 3 of his 3-point shots. Bruce Brown's got 2. Blake Griffin's had a tough game yet to score. He's committed 2 turnovers and 3 fouls. Shamit's only got 3 points in 20 minutes. Right now, we're just going to switch quarters here in just a moment. If you guys are new, first timer, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part here in the stream. Yeah, both of these teams got 18 total off the bench right now. Top scorer off the bench for Brooklyn is Nick Claxton with 7. Lawaru Cabarrot's got 5 off the bench, 3 by Shamit, 2 each by Brown and Chris Chioza. And then for the Lakers, 8 points by Harrell, 5 by Caruso, 3 by Ben McLemore, 2 by McKinney. Roman predicting here 191 or so. Well, we're starting off the fourth quarter, so the Lakers definitely going to score over 100. Hey, happy birthday, Christian. Welcome to the stream here, bud. Hope your birthday went well, man. Welcome back on the stream here. Wish happy birthday over to Christian, guys, as we're back into it. 11:45 left to go, fourth quarter, as fourth quarter has begun. It's going to be a Lakers ball first. LA has it. They're going to take it inside. Puts it up and couldn't finish. Too strong off the backboard by Harrell. And defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. Shamet has the ball. He's going to dribble. Length of the distance here. Floats up the shot. Missed it. As Harrell comes out with a defensive rebound. On the court for the Lakers. Taylor Horton-Tucker as he dribbles past half court. Montrezl Harrell. Alex Caruso. And also Alfonso McKinney. McKinney passes over to Ben McLemore, the fifth player to Corey jacks up a three at the left corner and drills it. Everybody getting into the action here for LA tonight. Ben McLemore with a three. 11 minutes left to go. Brooklyn has the ball. Nick Claxton out there. KD is not on the court currently. This is who is on the court right now for Brooklyn. Chris Chioza, Nick Claxton, Bruce Brown, Landry Shamet, and Blake Griffin. As that shot inside, no good, missed by Brooklyn. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. Entry pass over to Harrell. As he dribbles between a group full of defenders, gives it over to McLemore. McLemore fires a three at the left wing, and he drills another one. Back-to-back threes for Ben McLemore. Back in the NBA. Getting picked up by the Lakers this week, and he comes up and scores 9 points, making 3 triples here. Back-to-back three-point shots made. As the Lakers got their largest lead up by 21. Griffin stripped of the ball. We do have a fall from behind, though. It's picked up by LA. He's going to send Blake Griffin to the free throw line shooting 2. Clock will stop with 10:16. This game is an absolute shock tonight. Yep, lack of the star here just lets Lakers shine. This is huge for the Lakers. Just building up their depth. Over under for this one was 223. So this is looking like well under. With a 78 by Brooklyn. Second free throw at the line's good. Brooklyn made both of them. What's good, Nunez? Welcome back to the stream here. Yeah, it's 177 they've hit total on the line out of 223 in this game that they need to get. Harrell puts it up. Oh, what a denial. Blake Griffin comes up with a block. Harrell gets it back, puts it up. Too strong off the backboard, and it goes out of bounds. Deflected by the Lakers last, so Brooklyn will have it. 10 minutes left to go. Hey, that's awesome there, Christian. Getting back to normal right there. Yeah, I heard about that. It's just they were under investigation for Cincinnati. They had like 6 players leave to transfer, and that's unfortunate that their coach only coached for 2 years, and he got fired yesterday. KD's back into the game. He just got fouled. Brooklyn at the line shooting 2 with KD. First one's good. Second free throw coming up for the Nets here. 9:52 left to go. That one's good by KD. 98-81. Lakers have it. Going to take it past half court with Horton-Tucker. Horton-Tucker dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Defended by KD. THT takes it inside. Dribble drives. Start and stop. Couldn't finish though. Off the side of the rim, and defensive rebound picked up here by Brooklyn. Pass up the court over to Chioza as he will go and lay it up and in with the right hand. Good for 2. Cut to the 15. Lakers have the ball at the top of the key. Harrell gives it over right baseline. Shot fake. Ben McLemore gives it over to Harrell. Back over to McLemore off the handoff. Jumpers. He takes to the free throw circle. He knocks it down. Ben McLemore has got 11 points for the Lakers off the bench. in this game. 4 for 8 from the floors. They've reached the 100-point mark. So lead at 100-83. .9:02 left to go. Brooklyn goes inside and they misfire the pass and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Lakers have it. As they jack up the triple, they knock it down. Ben McLemore, guess who? He's everywhere in the court tonight. What a game from him. 8:45 left to go. McLemore's made scored 14 points. Jumper, no good for KD from 3. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers, up by 20. LA has the ball. Taylor Horton-Tucker dribbles to the right baseline. Gets around. Chioza throws down a dunk with a two-handed slam. Oh, boy. 105-83. Lakers raising the roof right there. They gotta love that from THT with a two-handed jam. Throwing down the house. Ben McLemore coming in, getting signed this week. Making an impact. 14 points off the bench from him. 5 for 9 from the floor, making 4 perimeter shots. Wow. Timeout taken on the court. 8:30 left to go. Yo, what a bounce back game tonight for the Lakers. Last game they had a lot of trouble struggling turning it over. 21 turnovers their last game. Tonight bouncing back in a big way as they forced Brooklyn into 15 turnovers. Yeah, I'm shocked there about Garrison Brooks transferring from UNC. There's going to be a long list of schools going after him. I was shocked that he's going to be playing a 5th season. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome to the stream here. This is a shock of a game. Lakers up by 22. Kokubu taking the Red Sox tonight. Let's see. Wow, they're winning in extra innings, 6-4. They already won against the Rays in extra innings in the last series, and they're winning at the bottom of the 10th, 1 out, 6-4 over Baltimore. That'll be the Red Sox 5th win in a row if they do win tonight. Wow. They were down 4-3 heading into the 9th inning, I believe. Lost Pupper, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, same with me out on this one. It's crazy. Ben McLemore. Who would have ever thought coming into this week he makes as a gigantic impact as he does? Do I think Armando Bacot will play in the G League? I'll go yes there, most likely. He'll probably be a G Leaguer. What's good, Jobinson? Welcome on from the Philippines here. Which college basketball team am I most high on next season? I really like Alabama. That backcourt for Alabama is that looks stacked. I think they got Namari Burnett from Texas Tech a few days ago. They're going to be really good next year. Because Javon Quinterly was playing off the bench, and he had some big games off the bench this past season for Alabama. So he's going to be a starter next year. And then they get Shackelford back. And they also get Josh Primo, too, should be due for a bigger season. .105-83. Wow. Was not expecting this score. We're back into action. Brooklyn passes underneath. Blake Griffin couldn't finish. Too high off the glass. Looking for the call. He couldn't get a foul there. And defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. Lakers have it. Taylor Horton-Tucker, top of the key. Defended by Chioza. A lot of space out there. Lob over the top. Watch out the roll down. Nobody covers. The cutting Harrell as he throws down the alley-oop slam. Nobody on him as the Lakers lead by 24. Largest lead of the game. 9-zip run LA. Wow. Ooh, good question. I don't believe I know any player who transferred from North Carolina to Duke or vice versa. There probably has been somebody before. Probably like somebody who's played off like the bench or so, not like a big name player. But I'm not certain. 7:40 left to go. Missed three by Brooklyn. Lakers have the ball at the left wing perimeter. Wide open three by Horton Tucker with all the space out there. Couldn't finish though as he missed it. Hit the rim short. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. KD at the top. Gives it over. Deflected in. Turnover. Off the fingertips of Bruce Brown. Lakers have it back here with Caruso. Caruso dribbles top of the key. Caruso gives it over to Harrell. Harrell at the right baseline. Defended by Harris. Floats it up. Shot in the key, couldn't finish. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. 7 minutes left to go. Nets have the ball with Chioza. Chioza at the left wing. Lobs it over to KD. KD backs his way on Caruso now. Under 7 minutes left to go. Flings it out inside. As Chioza moves over to Brown. Brown bounce pass and it got intercepted by the Lakers in the key again. Lakers have the ball. Takes it down the distance. Reverse hand layup. Cashes it in. Good for two. Count the bucket and the foul as well. Talen Horton Tucker. What a game he has had for THT. Proving it tonight. Spin move. Gets right past Joe Harris. Reverse hand layup. Cashes it home over Bruce Brown as he banks it in with a right-handed finish. I don't know him personally, but of course, I watched Meta World Peace play. He was actually on Big Brother, too, the reality show Celebrity Big Brother, a couple years ago. Free throw is no good. Brooklyn has it up the court. They take it up the court, lays it up and in. Count the bucket for the Nets. Clock will stop with 6.5. What's good, Evan? Welcome to the stream here out from the Philippines. Just Brooklyn tonight in this game. Just their defense, just all trouble stopping the Lakers. And Lakers didn't even have LeBron and AD tonight. Who started for the Lakers tonight was Markieff Morris, Andre Drummond, Dennis Schroeder, who got tossed from the game along with Kyrie for Brooklyn. Caldwell Pope and Talen Horton Tucker. Who I think the team will beat in the ACC next season. If Kevin Aluma stays for Virginia Tech, I'm going to take Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech retains everybody. 109-85 to score. 6:20 left to go. Free throw is no good at the line by Brooklyn. Lakers pass over to the left corner. Caruso gives it over to Caldwell Pope. Passing off to a cutter. It's going to be an offensive follow. Ben McLemore commits it inside the key. Do I think UNC and Duke will be ranked? Yes. I think they're going to be ranked next year. I think definitely Duke or so is going to have a much better season. I think UNC is probably going to be like a back half top 25 team, most likely. 6 minutes left to go here. Brooklyn now with the ball. Chioza gives it over to the right elbow. Ball into the hands to KD. KD jumpers. He takes it. It's up and he gets it. What's good, Braden? Welcome back on the stream here, bud. Yeah, oh wow to this one. Big upset going down here in a Saturday night primetime game. Lakers have the ball with Harrell at the top. 5:45 left to go. Harrell gives it over to Caruso. Caruso backs his way. Shot fake, gives it over to Caldwell Pope. As he moves it over left corner. Fires a three by Ben McLemore. He missed it. Offensive rebound. Putback scores. That's good for the Lakers. Another two on the board right there. Alfonso McKinney. Brooklyn now with the ball. Joe Harris around the perimeter. Got a contact here and a foul. It's picked up by McKinney of LA. Clock will stop with 5:22 left to go. Nestorio, welcome to the stream. Good morning out from the Philippines out here. Happy Sunday morning out to you guys. If you're new in the stream, first timer, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Gonna go to, I think, a brief timeout maybe. KD checks out of the game. 22 points, trying to carry in 24 minutes. Albert, welcome back on the stream. Johnny Juzang gonna stay one more year, I think. Yes. I predict yes for Juzang to stay one more year. First free throw good by Brooklyn. By Joe Harris. If he does stay, and if they retain basically everybody else, they're going to be one of the favorites next year. 5:22 left to go. Second free throw, Joe Harris knocks it down. Just, it's stunning tonight. Going into this game when you get 6 players out for the Lakers. And, man, to do this, put on a whooping against Brooklyn like this. 5:20 left to go. Joe Harris going to check out as well. And this is just building up the depth for the Lakers right now. They got 7 players in double figures. I've got Kobe third. 5:10 left to go. Bounce pass over to Harrell. Harrell at the left elbow. Passes off to a cutter underneath. Ben McLemore couldn't finish. It got blocked, though, by Brooklyn. Brooklyn pass up the court. Right baseline. Jebo puts down a dunk with a right-handed finish. That goes down by Reggie Perry, just trying to get some motivation from the bench at this point for the Nets. Appreciate my man Uncle Pizzle for being a part here. Past 3:46 right now out in the morning. Going to be hitting 4 by this one's over. And, man, he's excited about this one. Up by 20 for LA. Going on a timeout in the final 5 minutes. Wow. Over 200 out on the stream here, guys. Welcome on the channel. If you're new, first timer, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Man, is it just me, or does this stream feel like it went by fast tonight? Wow. Yeah, it seems like this game just flew on right by. Or maybe it was the last game I covered that lasted like 3 hours with all the follows. I covered the Lakers on Thursday night against the Heat, and that took a long time to finish up. Lucia, welcome to the stream here. Going Brooklyn. Al Pacino, welcome to the stream. Quick update, couple other NBA scores right now. Sixers lead the Thunder at the end of the third, 90-76. Joel Embiid, 27 points, 9 rebounds. Sacramento leading Utah, 3.5 left to go in the third, 84-83. Tight game there. Golden State up against Houston, 47-34. And Washington leading Phoenix tonight, 41-39. While Portland up against Detroit, 45-36. Stacy, welcome to the stream, taking the Lakers. I didn't expect blowout like this. Like, Brooklyn only led once in this game quick. They led for about like a minute period that they were up right before halftime with around 3 minutes left to go. Their largest lead was by 4. The Lakers' largest lead is by 26. The Lakers got out to a red-hot start. They led this game 8-2. Robin, welcome to the stream. Looks like Vaughn watched the Masters today. There you go. It's a beautiful day outside. This is I got home right before this. I was outside all day long. It's a beautiful day outside where I was. Harry's puts out next year's Final Four. Duke, UCLA, Gonzaga, Alabama. That's really close to mine. I think Duke definitely has the chance to get there for next year. I think Michigan has a chance too to get there, depending on how the recruits fare for Michigan, that they could get there. And also, I've also got my eye on Arkansas too. Arkansas brings back a lot of key players from their team. And they also got some key transfers in there. And West Virginia's another one. If West Virginia, Miles McBride, Derek Culver both come back, and if they can improve their defense, I think West Virginia could make a deep run as well next year. We're back into it, 111-91. Lakers have it, passing the traffic. Brooklyn comes up with a steal. 4:37 remaining in the fourth. Good question for Evan here. He's going to visit USA. What state best to tour on? Great question, man. I'm out in Massachusetts. If you haven't been to the coast or enjoy beaches, I would definitely say like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, where I haven't been out to like the West Coast, or I haven't been like a lot of places out in the USA. If you like the mountains, if you haven't been up to the mountains, I would definitely check out New Hampshire. It's beautiful up there. Florida's got so many attractions. I've been to Disney a couple times. Welcome in Hassan from Saudi Arabia taking the Lakers in this one. Yeah, this game completely changed after the ejection. It was everything Lakers ever since. 111-92. Yeah, Las Vegas got like they got it all out there for Las Vegas. I would definitely say probably more like the West Coast, like Arizona with the Grand Canyon. Out there in Arizona has like a ton of stuff. I've never been out there, but I heard it's got a ton of attractions out there. And Colorado's got some great mountain ranges too. 3-point shot, that one at the top of the key. Misfires, no good by the Lakers. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. 4 minutes left to go. Schroeder and Kyrie both got ejected from this game. 3-point shot, missed it. Off the mark, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by LA. LA pushes now with the ball. Horton Tucker moves it back outside. The right wing perimeter 3. It's up, and Caldwell Pope drills the triple. Up by 20 again. The Lakers lead at 114-94. 3.5 remaining before this game is over. Lakers really needed this one coming into this game. They've only been 4-6 without LeBron, and they're going to get a big one here. And Brooklyn came into this game, last 25 games, they were 21-4 in the last 25 games. Just so impressive. And, man, just could not stop the Lakers at all tonight. With the Lakers, multiple players going off, they had 7 players in double figures for the Lakers. Lakers have it with Talen Horton-Tucker. Turns the corner. Dumps it off to the right wing. Catch and fire. 3 by McLemore. He drops down a triple. Ben McLemore has got 17 points from the bench as the Lakers lead by 23, 117-94. Brooklyn takes the deep 2 shot. Missed it. They get the offensive rebound. Lawaru Cabarro back out to the top of the key. Green fires a 3. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Lawaru Cabarro. Jack him another 3, and he missed that one too. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. 2:40 left to go. Horton-Tucker has it, takes up the court. Clock will stop with 2:36. Yes, that's a lot of high monies out in California, where it's expensive for a ton of stuff out there. No game tomorrow. 117-94. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'll be back on Monday covering Sixers against Mavs. That'll be in the next stream. Yeah, a lot of stuff out in California is really expensive out there. It's cause the pay rate is it's so high up there, and like the jobs are all competitive. So when you work in like a metropolitan area that's got like a lot of like competitive job market, like a major market, a lot of the stuff's more expensive. Because I'm from Massachusetts, and the cost of living in southeastern Mass is like way low compared to what it is out in the Boston metro area. Like if you live like near the 128 belt in like near Boston, like a lot of the houses sell for like $8,000 to like $1 million plus out there. Whereas if you live in like down towards like southeastern Mass, heading towards like Providence or so, or towards like Cape Cod, they go way less than that, like 250, 300K for homes. And if you go up to New Hampshire, they're even cheaper, and you don't get taxed on a ton of stuff because it's tax free. 117-94 back into action. Final 2:25 left to go. Lakers power their way inside, puts it up, they score, they get fouled also, and it's going to be one free throw here at the line by Kostas with Giannis's brother. Yes, I agree. St. John's going to be a dark horse next year. I like Xavier, too. Xavier's bringing back, like, almost everybody from their team, and that team's depth was really, really good last year. It's a deep team. 2:21 left to go. Free throw is good. Brooklyn passes the ball underneath. We get contact in the foul. Hey, that's awesome. Hassan used to live out in Colorado for 4 years. That's great, man. Yeah, I've never been out to Colorado. Definitely want to check it out someday. Jack, welcome to the stream here. Yo, was not expecting this one. Blowout like this. First free throw good by Brooklyn. Final 2:20 left to go. Second free throw missed. Defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers, and it leads to a quick foul picked up by Brooklyn. A lot of fouls picking up lately. They'll dribble inside, dumps it off, right corner, three in the air. Lakers drill it with a triple. 123-95. Lakers in the bonus as well. So we have the final 2 minutes remaining. Underneath pass gets deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Brooklyn basketball. .153 left to go. Brooklyn heading back to the line. It will be Reggie Perry. First one's good. Second shot got it. Less than 2 minutes remaining before this one is over. Did not expect this one to be a blowout like this. Lakers turn it over underneath as Brooklyn has it back. It was Alfonso McKinney that made a three-point shot. McKinney's got 7 points. Brooklyn scores 2 more. Final minute and a half remaining now. Lakers have the ball at the left elbow. They'll take it inside, back in their way. Gives it out to the left wing perimeter. Talen Horton-Tucker has it. He dribbles inside, underneath, and lost it. Ball's in the ground, looking for the foul. Pass up the court, intercepted at half court for the Lakers as they will slow it down as well. 1:15 in the clock. Ellie has the ball, going to melt down clock. Back in their way inside at the left elbow. Dribbles free throw circle. As they'll give it over to the right wing. 3 in the air. Brooklyn knocks it down with a triple. Another one goes down. I believe that's McKinney again. He hits down back-to-back triples. What's good, David? Welcome to the stream here. Norvin taking the Lakers out in this one. That looking incredible for tonight here in this one. Lakers going to get the W. Final minute left to go. 126-101. Step back jumper. Talen Horton-Tucker rattled out. Misfires on it. Defensive rebound picked up by Brooklyn. They'll pass up the court. Lowaru Cabarro jacks up a perimeter three. That missed it. Off the back iron. Gets their own rebound back. 35 seconds left to go. Brooklyn takes another three. Rolled around the rim and out. And defensive rebound picked up by the Lakers. So they had 2 chances there to score in that possession. They missed both of the shots by Brooklyn. Lakers have it. Final 20 seconds left to go. They're going to slow it down. This will be a 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. Lakers have the ball, as they're just going to let it sit there for the shot clock to wind down. Shot clock less than 5 left to go. 9 seconds remaining. And the shot clock winds down with 4.8 seconds. Brooklyn going to get back the ball. Final 4.8 seconds left to go. And unbelievable. In a game that Schroeder and Kyrie were tossed. After Kyrie got tossed from this game, it was all Lakers ever since, as this game has gone final. 126-101. No LeBron, no AD, no problem for the Lakers, no Kyle Kuzma. They were out with 6 players in this game, and they still were able to get the W over KD and Kyrie, who played 3 quarters, more like a full 2 quarters in the beginning of a third, and he got thrown out in the early third quarter for Kyrie going and exchanging some big-time words with Dennis Schroeder there. The refs try to break it up. They still were able to were chippy with each other, and they tossed both of them, and man, just after Kyrie got tossed in this game, ever since that, Lakers took this one straight up. They finished in this game with 8 players in double figures. Unbelievable. Andre Drummond gets the game ball tonight, 20 points, 11 rebounds. Dennis Schroeder scored 19 points until he got ejected in the early third. He had 4 assists. He went 7 for 11 from the floor. 14 points, 11 assists by Talen Horton-Tucker. Came in for Schroeder. Contributed in a big way. 14 points by Caldwell Pope. He made 4 3-point shots. Came alive in the second half. 14 points by Markieff Morris. Coming off the bench, Ben McLemore, huge second half. 17 points in 22 minutes. 5 made threes by Ben McLemore. He gets signed this week. 10 points each by Alfonso McKinney and Montrezl Harrell. He made 19 threes as a team. 56% from 3. Where Brooklyn only made 5 threes tonight. They were 5 for 27 from 3-point range. KD led the way, 22 points in 24 minutes. Kyrie scored 18 points, but they needed way more help than that, where Aldridge got 12, and everybody else scored either 7 or less for Brooklyn. That's a wrap here, everybody. I appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here in the stream. Before you do sign off, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'll be back on Monday for the next game. I'll be covering Sixers against Mavs on Monday, so I'll have tomorrow off. I'm going to be back on Monday here, so feel free to drop them by for next stream on Monday. Before I do sign off, I'm going to thank out the channel members out here. We got 18 channel members. If anybody would like to become a channel member, as low as $1.99 per month, gets you shoutouts for every single one of my live streams, and also gets you special live streams access as well, which I cover at least once per month. Could be like a non-basketball related sport or so. Could be like an NFL game or a NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game. I'm planning to do like later this month a Major League Baseball game. Maybe a NASCAR race too, most likely. But and I thank the channel members. We got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Dawad, Ant, the sports expert, Warren, Man and H, Jay, Old Ed Deuce, John, Someone Yee, Cindy, Dennis, Dallin Law, Darnell, Lee, Superman, and Rajeep. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Gonna wrap up the night here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, everybody. Sunday morning, if you're overseas, out in the Philippines. Glad to have you guys on board here for this one. Lakers, big W by 25, beat the Nets in prime time, 126 to 101. Enjoy the rest of your night here, everyone.